Children, so up to now we have discussed the different good habits we have to follow every day to prevent from diseases and to keep our body very healthy and strong. And we may not get any diseases if we follow that four habits. So children, some of the people will get injured or will injured in the accidents. So why accidents takes place every day, we will watch in the newspaper and TVs every day. So some of the people will be died and also some of the people are injured during the accidents. Why these accidents takes place? So children, because of our carelessness. So because of our carelessness and because of not following some traffic rules and traffic signals, so these accidents takes place every day. So children, that's why remember everybody should follow the traffic signals and the traffic lights, and everybody should follow the rules wherever you are, while you are walking on the road, while you are traveling in a vehicle, or while you are in the house also. So everybody where you are, you have to follow some safety rules to avoid from the injuries and accidents. So now the next topic in our chapter is safety habits. So everybody should learn these safety habits. Everybody should be aware of these safety habits. Then we will prevent from the injuries and accidents. So let us see some of the safety habits we have to follow in our daily life. So if you follow these safety habits, then you may be prevented or you may be avoided from the injuries and accidents, and your body will be under safe condition and your body will be under care. So children, let us see some of the safety habits. That is, one is on the road. So on the road. So we have to follow safety rules while we are on the road. And another one is, so another situation, and another is we have to follow safety rules when we are at home and while playing games. So playing games, and also we have to follow safety rules while you are in swimming. So in swimming. And another one is while lighting crackers. So lightning crackers. So children, and also while you are traveling in the bus, that means traveling in bus or in car, anyone. So children, so these are some situations we will face in our daily life situation. So in these situations we have to follow some safety rules. So if you follow these safety rules in these situations, then you will be avoided from the injuries. You will be prevented from the injuries. So let us see what are those. So on the road, and when you are at home, and when you are playing games, and when you are swimming in the swimming pools, and lighting crackers, and while you are in the bus. So children, so these are some situations in our daily life where the chances of taking place accidents are more. So these are the situations in our daily life. So in these situations generally we face some accidents because of our carelessness. So that's why everybody should follow some safety rules in these situations. Then your body will be under good condition and your body will be prevented from the injuries. So let us discuss about each one in detail. So what are the safety rules we have to follow in each situation? So let us see about each one in detail. So the first one is on the road. So on the road. So the first one is on the road, children. So you will come to school. So some of the children will come to school by foot, that is on walking. So while you are walking on the road, so you should follow some safety rules. So the first one is you should walk on footpath. So children, remember, you should walk on footpath, or you should keep the left side of the road. So if there is no footpath, then keep left side to the road. So keep left side to the road. So children, so this is one of the important safety rule you have to follow while you are walking on the road. And that is walk on the footpath. Footpath means it is a raised platform at the edges of the road which is meant only for the walkers. So that's why children walk on the footpath, or if there is no footpath, so walk only on the left side of the road. And don't walk and everywhere on the road and at the middle of the road. So if you walk everywhere and if you walk in the middle of the road, there may be chances of hitting vehicles to your body and causes accidents. And another one is children, so cross the roads at zebra crossings only. So cross the roads at zebra crossings. So children, what are the zebra crossings? So you have learned in the previous classes. So you have learned in the previous classes, that is in third class, second class, you have learned also about zebra crossings. So what are zebra crossings? So have you ever seen zebra? So zebra is animal. How its skin look like? So what are the pattern? What is the pattern on its skin? You may observe the white and black colored stripes on its skin. So you may observe the same pattern on the roads somewhere you are walking on the road. So generally we will observe some black and white colored stripes drawn on the road. So what are the pattern drawn on the road called? So that white and black colored pattern drawn on the road or painted on the road is called zebra crossing. So why the name zebra crossing? So since the zebra has white and black colored stripes on its skin, so that's why that painting has named also zebra crossings. So this zebra crossing is only meant for crossing the roads for the walkers. So children, that's why use the zebra crossing and cross the roads at zebra crossings only. So children, while crossing the roads at zebra crossing, so you have to ensure that no vehicles are coming at your both sides. So that is while you are crossing the roads or while you are walking on the zebra crossing, so you should look at the left side first and then right side and then right side. So children, or you first look at your right side and then at your left side and again then the right side and ensure that the no vehicles are coming on both sides and the road is clear, then only you have to cross the road on the zebra crossing. So children, so this is one of the important habit you have to follow on the road. And also children, so while you are cycling, so don't cycle at the middle of the road. So children, so some of the children will come to school on cycle and some children so will cycle so everywhere on the road. So don't cycle everywhere on the road and you have to cycle only at the left side of the road. So and don't cycle at the middle of the road. So children, so if you don't follow this rule, so there may be chances of getting accidents. So children, so don't cycle at the middle of the road, only keep the left side of the road while you are coming to school or going to house on the cycle. And children, the next one is don't play on the road. So don't play on the road. So children, we will observe that some of the children will play on the streets and roads. So it is very bad habit. So if you play on the road, so most of the vehicles and some vehicles will pass on the roads and streets and there may be chances of hitting those vehicles to your body. So that's why don't play on the road. So if you play on the road, so there may be chances of getting accidents. So avoid play on the road. So if you want to play, so go to an open ground or a playground and play only there in the ground and did not play on the road. So if you play on the road, so some accidents will be takes place and you may be injured during that accidents. So avoid playing on the road. So children, so these are the some safety rules. And children, remember while you are cycling or while you are walking on the road, you should follow traffic signals. You should follow traffic signals. So children, have you ever observed traffic signals? That means traffic lights. So how many colors of lights will be there? So there will be 3 colors of in traffic lights. What are those 3 colors? That is red color and yellow color and green color. So generally we will observe 3 color lights in the traffic lights. So we have to follow those traffic lights. So what color light? So what will represent each color light? So if there is a red light is glown in the traffic light, that means you have to stop. And children, if yellow colored light is glown in the traffic lights, that means so get ready for moving. That means you have to get ready for moving. And if green light is glown in the traffic signals, that means now you may go. That so you may go. So children, follow these traffic lights and follow the traffic signals. So if you follow the traffic signals everywhere in the road, on the road, you may not get accidents. So that's why generally in these days, most of the accidents are taking place because of the carelessness and because of not following these traffic lights. So children, that's why follow traffic signals while you are on the road or while you are cycling on the road. So children, follow these safety rules while you are on the road. So now let us see the next situation in our daily life where we may face some accidents, and that's why we have to follow some safety rules to avoid from that accidents. So let us see the next one. So children, at home. So children, we cannot face accidents not only when we are outside. So we may face some accidents also when we are even when we are in the house also. So that's why we have to follow some safety rules and we have to follow some safety habits while you are in the house also to avoid from and to prevent from some accidents and injuries. So what are the safety rules you have to follow when you are in the house? So remember children, so don't play with sharp objects. So don't play with sharp objects. So children, already you have learnt about these safety habits in the previous class, that is in the 4th class and 3rd class. And remember again and recall again. So what are the safety rules? That is, don't play with sharp objects. What are the sharp objects in our houses? So generally the sharp objects are knife and chalk, scissors. So children, so these are the some sharp objects in our houses. So that's why don't play with that sharp objects because they may cause cuts to your skin and it leads to loss of blood and bleeding. So children, so don't play with sharp objects. And another one is don't play with fire. So don't play with fire. So children, so never go to kitchen and never light the gas stove at your own. So children, so if you want to any food item, so you have to go into the kitchen along with your parents and don't light the gas stove at your own. So if you switch on the gas stove, so there may be chances of not switch off the gas stove in the proper way. So if you not switch off the gas stove in a proper way, there may be chances of leakage of gas and there may be chances of getting some fire accidents. So that's why children, be careful. So don't light the gas stove at your own in the kitchen. So children, so that's why don't play with fire. So generally this fire will also cause some of the fire accidents in their houses. So that's why don't play with fire. And children, another way is, so don't rush. So don't rush while you are moving on the staircases. So don't rush while you are moving on the staircases. So children, what are the staircases? Staircases means steps. So while you are walking on the steps, that is, while you are moving up or moving down on the staircases, you have to move very slowly. That means you have to walk very slowly and don't run on the staircases while you are getting up and getting down. So that's why don't rush on the staircases. Don't rush on the staircases. So if you rush on the staircases, there may be chances of slipping or skidding off your foot, and you may fall on the steps, and it causes injuries to our body. So children, that's why don't rush on the staircases. That means walk slowly on the steps while you are getting up and getting down, and don't run on the staircases. And another one is, children, so do not walk on the wet floors. So do not walk on the wet floors. So children, so every day, so your parents will clean the floor with a wet cloth. And while your parents, your mother is cleaning the floor, so don't walk on that floor. So until it gets dry. So children, if you walk on the wet floor, there may be chances of skidding, and you may fall down on the floor. It may also cause injuries to your body. So that's why don't walk or run on the wet floor. So aware of that wet floor. So and remember, so if you walk or run on the wet floor, there may be chances of slipping, and there may be chances of fall down on the floor. And children, so follow these safety rules at your home. And also, some of the children will fly their kites on the terrace of their houses. So that's why don't fly kites. So don't fly kites on the terrace. So children, what is a terrace? So terrace means it is a open ground at the top of your building. That is called terrace. And don't never play. That means children, never play on the terrace. So not only flying kites, never play on the terrace, and never fly kites on the terrace. So which leads to accidents. So while you are flying kites and while you are playing games on the terrace, so there may be chances of skidding, and you may sometimes fall down from the top of the terrace on the floor. So children, avoid playing on the terrace, especially avoid flying kites on the terrace of your house. So children, so remember these safety rules. And also, don't keep your toys and your bags everywhere in your house. So they will cause the trap of your feet, and you may be fell down on the floor. So that's why keep your toys and your books and bags at a fixed place, or in almaras or cupboards in your house. So don't keep on the floor everywhere in your house. They may be trap your legs or feet, and you may be skids and fell down. So it may also cause injuries to our body. So children, so follow these safety rules while you are at home also. And if you follow these safety rules, you will be avoided, you will be prevented from most of the house injuries. So let us see the next one, that is the third situation in our life. So children, the next situation where you may face most of the accidents are playing. So while playing, we observe that most of the children gets injured during the playing. So why the most of the children gets injured while playing? So because they are not following any rules or any rules of the games or any safety rules. So children, that's why everybody should follow the rules of the game, whatever the game you may play. So children, the first one is follow the game rules. So follow the game rules. So whatever you play the game, you have to follow the rules of game. So follow the game rules. So if you don't follow the game rules, so you may fall injuries and they may cause accidents. So whatever the game you have follow, that means every game will have some rules. So every volleyball or cricket or basketball, anything. So every game will have some rules. You have to follow those rules while you are playing. Then you will be prevented from the injuries. And another one is, so children, so don't play near the water. So don't play near the water. So children, so some of you will play near the water, that is at the banks of ponds, at the banks of lakes, and at the banks of canals. So children, it is very dangerous to play near the water. So if you play near the water, so unconsciously you may fall down in the water. So while you are playing, you may lose some concentration and you may don't remember that there is the water and you may fall down in the water, which causes to death. So children, so don't play near water. Near water means don't play near lakes or ponds or canals. And also another one is, children, be careful while you are swinging or in merry-go-rounds. So careful in swings and merry-go-rounds. So children, so when you all go to some parks or any amusement parks, so there you will observe some swings and merry-go-rounds. And be careful when you are in swings and when you are in merry-go-round. And hold the rods very tightly while you are in merry-go-round. So children, so if you don't hold the rods or if you don't hold the ropes of the swing tightly, there may be chances of falling down, and these will causes a more diseases. That means a lot of injuries to our body. So be careful while you are in swings and merry-go-round, especially while you are in swing or merry-go-round. So you should be under the supervision of your elders or parents. So under the supervision of your parents only, you have to go to swings and you have to go around in the merry-go-round. So children, so these are the some safety rules you have to follow while playing. And another one is, children, so don't play in the houses. So don't play in houses. So we will observe that some children will play in their houses. So it is very dangerous and it may cause damage to articles present in the house. So children, never play in the house. So if you want to play, so go to a open ground, go to a playground and play only there. So children, so don't play in houses. So don't play in houses. Children, so these are the safety rules we have to follow. And also another one is, children, wear a proper shoe while you are going to play. So wear a proper shoe. So children, never play on your bare foot. So if you play on barefoot or if you play by wearing slippers or sandals, so there may be a chances of getting slipped down or it may cause a sprains at your joints. So general children, so you should need a proper shoes, a good quality shoes. So these good quality shoes, so wear a proper shoes while you are going to play games. So these shoes will protect your feet and your legs from the slipping and from the sprains. And children, so these are the some safety rules you have to follow while playing or while playing in the playground. So most of the accidents for the children and most of the injuries to the children are occurring because of this playing only. So if you follow these rules, so you may be not getting injuries and you may not face any accidents. Your body will be under safe. So next, go to the next situation.